Hi, this is Rick at La Habra Music Center, and here we're with Rene Lopez from La Habra Music Center, guitar teacher extraordinaire, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself and what motivated him and inspired him to play the guitar.
Well, Rick, I started playing music a long time ago, and I started playing French horn along with guitar at the same time when I was a freshman in high school. And so back then it was all about rock music and the bands of the day, which I won't mention because it will date me severely. But anyways, I had some guitar heroes that I liked and just wanted to start jamming.
And what was your turning point when you knew you were going to be a teacher?
Well, I just finished going to Musicianship, or GIT as you like to be known as. And at the time I was working at another music store, and so to make more money besides working behind the counter, I started to teach. And also I happened to come from a family of teachers. My father, my brother, and my sister for a little while were all teachers or administrators in the public school system. So it just kind of came naturally, and I just kind of fell into it that way. So there really was no light going off or any of that kind of moment, but it definitely was something I could do, and it seemed pretty easy to me, and I seemed to connect with the students fairly well. So
now, Rene, how many years have you been working here at La Habra Music Center?
Oh, great. I've been working here 16 years, and that's almost half the time I've been actually playing guitars.
And then also, recently, you've gone back to school, and what is it that you're studying, and what do you want to do with your career?
Well, what I did is I decided I wanted to get my master's degree after I got my bachelor's degree. The problem was I got my bachelor's degree a long time ago, so now I finally went back to get my master's in commercial music performance. And what's happening is I'm having to catch up with the trends of technology, mainly technology, all the other stuff I've been exposed to. So what I'm hoping to do with all of this so-called higher education is to be even more resourceful for students, and probably down the road hopefully get a teaching gig at a junior college.
And Rene, what would you recommend I do to become a better guitar player?
Practice, practice, and practice. First of all, those are the first things. The next thing I would say is don't limit yourself to what you listen to, which is a good thing. That's actually one of the good things I see in some kids, that they listen to hip-hop, they listen to rock, blues, they're exposed to all kinds of things. Even their parents expose them to classic rock and old 80s stuff. And that's a great thing. I think that's what you need to do. Practice, practice, practice. Open up your ears and listen to everything.
So in other words, don't be ignorant. And also, what impact has guitar playing done for you?
Well, playing guitar and also teaching guitar has really opened up a lot of things I wouldn't have done otherwise. In other words, like being in the different bands I've been in, traveling to different places, being on TV, been on TV a couple of times, and different recording sessions. I mean, nothing major, but still stuff you don't experience if you're just a bedroom player or just, someone that plays around the campfire and stuff like that. And the teaching is actually a vehicle, I see it as a vehicle to learning more myself. You teach a student and they always have some kind of spin on it that you don't think of because you're so stuck in what you do. And then you got a kid or an adult who looks at it and goes, oh, well, I can do it this way. And you go, yeah, you can. I forgot about that. Anyways, that's one of the great things.
And Rene, if I wanted to learn how to play my favorite song, how long would that take approximately?
Well, that really depends on the song and how much practice you do. You got to be a little realistic about this stuff. I mean, that's the teacher's job, to listen to a song and figure out if the student is capable of doing that, or do we have to wait a little more? Probably a question I couldn't really answer without having some more details about you, Rick, what you want to do.
Well, this is Rick at La Habra Music Center, and this was our interview with Rene Lopez, guitar player extraordinaire. So, any last words that you can leave us with?
Yeah, come on down and sign up for lessons here at La Habra Music Center.
There you have it, guitar teacher extraordinaire. Hopefully will be known as the professor in the next coming year or so. And he's here 3 days a week. Give us a call. Rene's an awesome instructor. He has a lot of students that stay with him for many years, and including myself.
Oh yeah, I remember that.